Congratulations! You did it. You are a team leader. That's a huge deal. I know when I promoted to team leader, I was not automatically thinking about my next promotion. I was kind of riding the wave of relishing in my hard work. It was hard work. And I knew that I felt good, not only because of the promotion bonus and the consistent override, but also because I had seen what I could do if I put my mind to something. And I did know that I wanted other people to have that same feeling. I knew that I wanted to start building a team of leaders, not just a team of consultants. Once I saw the requirements for upper level leadership, I was no longer intimidated. I knew that I could do those things. They were not out of the question, especially if I continued to help others rise. Have you ever heard of the power of 10? In UBAM, it could mean a couple different things. 10 parties on your calendar, which is a great place to live. 10 new recruits in the next 3 months, or right now, I'm going to challenge you to start thinking about 10 first-line leaders. 10 first-line leaders on your team. If you already have 5 active recruits, that means you might already be looking at your next 2 or 3 leaders. Does anyone come to mind that is active on your team right now that could definitely be your next leader? Sometimes talking about the word leadership too early can be intimidating, but doing the small steps to help them get there, like building healthy habits with consistent parties and maximizing their time they spend on UBAM, will help them see leadership in no time. After you identify your first or second or third leader, it's time for you to start thinking about where are you going to find the other 7. That's why we never want to stop recruiting. Never, ever. And you know why? Have you heard of the rule of thirds? It's said that 1/3 of your team is on their way out. 1/3 of your team is working and 1/3 of your team is on their way in. And you just need to find them. Knowing those numbers helps me realize that I really need to be consistent in my personal business. It's huge. Personal business is so huge. That is how I continue to find new teammates. The power of 10 is really having 10 people to focus on in your central group with the intention of team leader. They might not say that they want team leader, but you know that they have the potential to be team leader. I write these 10 people on a whiteboard and I focus on their names. It varies the amount of time it takes somebody to promote to leadership. It could be right after their incentive period, and it could be a year or a year and a half or 3 or 5 years after they join UBAM. So that's why it's important to always have so many people that you are focused on and have an intention about, so you can consistently build your team. Once you start building breadth, you will build depth. It will come naturally because you keep promoting out team leaders. And with that comes a really stellar paycheck. And also just the sense of community and camaraderie that you'll start building on your team is just, it's irreplaceable. You'll start feeling like you have a robust impact on literacy all across the world. And I'm not sure who wouldn't want those things. So let's start today. Can you identify 1 or 2 leaders that are from your active recruits? Can you identify 10 people out in the world that would be the ideal teammates, and why? Being or participating, I guess I should say, in the power of 10 is not out of reach for you. And I'm so excited to see what it can do for you and your business if you have 10 central group members that you're focused on to become a team leader.